All right, so what's up, guys? Today what we're going to be doing is this red push start button. Oh, this is going to be sweet. So the first things you're going to need to get started, I broke out all my plastic trim tools that I have here. This is going to be a pain. I know it from working on other cars and stuff in my life that this is going to be not easy to come off of here. But I need to get this off, and there should be enough space here for me to get to the clips right here on this to be able to pop this bad boy off. So what I'm going to do is start, and I want to just get up under this, try to get some places started and start pulling on it. Oop. All right, that's one. Once you get it started, shouldn't be too awfully difficult. It's just getting a large section started here. Just really feel like if I can get this corner right here to pop. This is probably one of the worst dashes I've ever had the pleasure of dealing with. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. I've never had a dash. Whew, that was so difficult. Actually, all these clips for this vent popped out here. So, let's see. Looks like I was pretty lucky. It didn't break them. It just kind of unclipped them. So that's good. You'll see these metal clips. You want to make sure that you get these metal clips and put them back where they go. So the metal ones are going to go right here over the big pieces. Look like I lost one down here. I'm going to get my magnet out, and I'm going to try to find all these clips that I can find, because I heard some of them fall down in the dash while I was taking this apart. And let's see, it looks like we got little orange clips, metal clips here, metal clip. This vent did the same thing on me. So look at this bad boy. This thing came apart. Yeah, I didn't break it, so that's a good thing. So I'll just put it back. Let's see, all the alignment pins are still here. And if that happens to you, you make sure that your tabs aren't broken, because you just have these tabs right here on these vents Make sure the right side is facing the right direction. Put it in one side of the tabs. And then once you get it in that side, this side will just kind of clip in there. There you have your dash piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this. Getting this button out here. So I see on this button that I have 2 pins here and 1 on the bottom. So there's gonna be 1 pin here on the bottom and 2 pushes on the top. So what I'm gonna try to do is get in here, get the bottom one pushed. You see how the bottom's loose right here? I got the bottom one pushed out. Then I'm gonna get one of these tools, and since I know where these clips are, it shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully, to find the cut. There we go. Okay. Bam, that was easy. Unplug your black push start here on the side. There's a little clip, you get underneath the edge of it, pop this side out, pop this side out, it just clips on. Take your new button here, and it's just gonna clip back on the new button, just like so. You got one button to release your plug here. Plugs right back in. It'll only go in one way. Get your button pushed back through the hole. Oh, it lined up. There we go. The bottom's facing the bottom like it's supposed to be. Alright, so before I click this button back in, I want to make sure I look for, let's see, I see some right here on the floor. Some of these metal clips that go back on this dashboard. I want to make sure that you get them pushed down and get them pushed back on there the way that they go. And I'm going to look for the rest of the plastic and metal clips that might have fallen down. All right, so I'm not going to bore y'all with that process, and I'm going to get this put back together. And when you put this back together, you're just going to push it back in and make sure that all the clips are pushed the way that they're supposed to go and everything's seated properly. Look at that, the radio is just one, all up here, one big piece. All right, let me look for these clips and get the rest of the stuff put back together, then y'all be able to join me. Okay, so I've got this kind of loosely in here, and I just wanted to show you kind of my line of thought of putting these dash panels back in. Actually, I broke this whole thing off right here, and I did glue it back on. I don't know if you can tell, but that's glued back on. So I broke one. So this is one of the more challenging dashes that I've had to ever take out of a vehicle. And when you go to put all these dashes back in, what you want to do is get them loosely back in and get everything lined up, you know, because you don't want to break anything. So like on this side, I got my vent and all this lined up. I got all my little things that's lined up on this side. It feels like I've started in all of the holes. The vents is lined up on this side, and I know the lighting's not as good, but I can look into the vent and I can see that it's in where it needs to be. So what I'm going to do is start right here and push it back in. Then go to this side, push it back in. Sorry about the camera kind of flopping around. All right. Center here, all the way to this side. Push it back in. There's a clip up here. I'll go across the top, make sure I get them all pushed in. That's in there fairly tight. I think that glue's gonna hold until I go to take this back off again, which I hope I never ever have to do, because this is a royal pain. So you just want to go around after you get everything lined up. I always like to start at some sort of central point, like on this dash, maybe about right here where I pushed at it first. Get a couple clips pushed in with even pressure across it, and then just work both sides in all the way across. Then I go back and apply firm pressure all the way around where I know there's clips at, and make sure that I've got all of them seated in there. So there's the red push button start. And just to kind of show everything is functional. Couldn't be simpler. And now it matches my dash, so that doesn't bother me, because that was one of the biggest reasons that I wanted this push button start, the red one. A, because I think it looks a whole lot better in the car, and B, because now with the taser and all, it matches when I get into the car, and it shows the red push button. There we are again. So anyway, it's a pain in the butt, guys, but to me, it's worth it. Now, is it going to be worth it for you? It depends on how much you want this red push button start. It wasn't exactly a long process. Maybe getting the dash out and working around it and going back and forth over and over again was kind of long, and I did wind up breaking one of my clips, but other than that, not too shabby. Thanks, guys, for watching. There'll be more stuff to come. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram and my Facebook. Go ahead and hit me with a follow there and a like on Facebook. Project 392 on both of them. Thanks again for watching, guys.